Am I the asshole for getting a waitress fired from her job because she left me her phone number? I 20M went for dinner with my family, parents in their 50s, right before the lockdown. Anyway, there was a fairly attractive waitress, looked to be in her 20s, serving us. Afterwards, she left her phone number for me with a smiley face saying she found me cute. For several reasons, I was quite irritated by this. First and foremost, my parents teased me about this, which made me feel uncomfortable. Secondly, it seems very unprofessional and personal. I am a customer, and she is the server. She doesn't know me, and this was a very forward thing to do. I'd ideally just like to have had my food without any issues. So after finishing, I asked to speak to the manager and filed a complaint. I checked on Facebook for the page of the restaurant and I saw someone leave a bad review for the place. Lo and behold, it was her. She got fired. My sister said I was an asshole for doing this, but I think I was well within my rights. Am I the asshole? Bro, she dodged a bullet. You're a piece of fucking work. LMFAO. You are the asshole.
You are the asshole. You could have just thrown the number away and continued on with your life. Definitely the asshole.
If this isn't fake, you are the asshole. Full stop. Your attitude about social interactions in general fucking sucks, and also, it's not her fault at all that your parents teased you about it.
You are the asshole. The chick was interested, and that isn't an uncommon thing to do. It seems like you took out your frustrations from your parents' actions on the waitress.
You are the asshole. She didn't pressure you or push it. She left her number so that the ball was entirely in your court. Instead, you humiliated her and got her fired. It was a huge escalation of a minor thing. If it truly made you upset, then you should have said something directly to her instead of calling over a manager and then moved on.
I'm going to break with the rest of people here and say not the asshole solely for the reason you saved her from potentially going on a date with you, or even worse, a relationship.
YTAO. No, your family teased you for a cute girl giving you a phone number. Better set out to ruin someone's life. FFS.
Wow. AITA, do you also call the cops when someone flicks you off while you're driving down the road? Pathetic.
You are the asshole. It's just a number, dude. And #X200B. Greater than I am a customer, and she is the server. That makes it even worse because you now sound like a snob too. Good thing you didn't say she's the help.
You are the asshole. Like super ah. I can't even fathom complaining about this. Don't like her, don't call her.
You are the asshole X infinity. I hope another woman never looks your way again. How dare you take a person's livelihood from them over your petty bullshit. You suck.
You are the asshole in quite literally the biggest you are the asshole I've ever seen on Reddit.
You are the asshole. Wow, read The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, because buddy you give way too many fucks. Get a life, please.
Are you sure you're really 20? And not 13? You are the asshole. Great job.
You are the asshole. She left her number. You could have thrown it out. You weren't cornered or anything. It would have been wrong if she'd asked you out there. I hope you feel guilty. You are the asshole. My dude, could have just tossed the number and not have thrown a complaint at the manager. What does it matter if your parents are teasing you? You're a grown-ass adult, tell them to either knock it off or ignore it and move on. If your family dynamics isn't toxic as hell, they're probably doing it to try and elicit a smile from you, grumpy pants. Dang. Got someone else fired just cause they left you their number? Freaking wild.
You are the asshole. She didn't cause any issues. She didn't ask you out at the table. She discreetly handed out her phone number, and if you weren't interested then you throw it out. A woman was forward with you. Let me guess, you take issue with women asking men out no matter the circumstance. I would feel the same way if the roles were reversed. She wasn't aggressive or out of line. She didn't harass you, she didn't put you on the spot, she didn't do anything uncommon or invasive. She did something very, very common for waiters, waitresses, very discreetly and politely. She left it entirely in your court to make a move or ignore. You're too awkward and insecure to handle teasing about girls from your parents, despite being a grown man, so you lashed out at her instead. You are the asshole. Grow up. Get a grip. If someone saying you're cute is what passes for issues in your version of reality, then I gotta get a hold of your guy, because clearly my guy is selling me some bullshit. You are the asshole.
Mommy and daddy made fun of me because a cute girl gave me her number. I was so intimidated by her actions, that I just had to file a complaint. Thank goodness no future customer has to deal with such unprofessional behavior. You're welcome, America. That's what you sound like, you are the asshole.
You are the asshole. A cute waitress flirted with you and you got her fired? This has to be fake.
If wonder if the sexes were reversed if everyone would still say op is tar. You are the asshole, a very fragile one at that. Sorry your parents hurt your little feelings making you take it out on someone who ultimately was paying you a compliment.
You are the asshole. She did this the complete right way. Putting her number on the check let you ignore her or give her a ring.
You're the asshole. You said yourself you thought she was attractive but you got her fired because your parents teased you? Grow up and be a man.
YTA, don't be a class traitor.
If the genders were reversed and a woman said she felt uncomfortable everybody would comfort her, but because it's a guy the first guess he is not allowed to feel uncomfortable by the exact same thing that makes women uncomfortable.
I guess this is an unpopular opinion but not the asshole. That is unprofessional, and her getting fired isn't your fault. I was a server for a few years and I'd never leave my number for anyone as they are just there to eat, not be checked out and flirted with. Her getting fired isn't your fault as I'm sure there has been past complaints if they outright fired her for it.
You are the asshole. What if she needs that money? You took it way too far and have affected her life probably for a long time period. What you should have done is pulled her aside to a more empty space and told her that you didn't want her to do that or just ignored it and moved on. One of those two would have been enough. How can you not see how clearly you are the asshole?
Not the asshole. I mean maybe unpopular opinion according to all the you are the asshole verdicts, but I feel if genders were reversed everyone would agree and call the guy server creepy, doubly so for doing so in front of OP's parents.
Asshole all the way. Did you really have to ask?
If we women got a man fired every time we got hit on in an unprofessional environment, y'all males would be oh so unemployed.
You are the asshole. She did something harmless and flattering. Yes, I'd say the same if the genders were reversed. I've waitressed a bunch and customers would regularly leave me their numbers, and I've also had bar staff give me their numbers. If I'm not interested I simply don't text them. Your parents teased you about something and your response is to get a poor girl fired? If I were your parents I would be genuinely disappointed. You are the asshole. She wasn't pushy, she didn't say a word about it, she left it entirely in your court. You were within your rights, but you're still in awe.
I say not the asshole, because if they fired her over his complaint, which we can't be 100% sure they did, then there has to be a history of this kind of stuff. They don't fire a waitress over a single complaint like that. This kind of situation would warrant a warning at best. I believe that this was just one of many incidents that lead to management deciding to let her go.
You absolute puss. You are the asshole. Seriously. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You are the asshole, nice guy.
YT Super A, how uptight can you be? How dare she? You die if you had to walk around for a week as a woman. You poor dear. You were quite irritated because mommy and daddy teased you because a fairly attractive woman said you looked cute and gave you her number, so you complained to management and got her fired. It's clear you were hoping for something like this to happen or you wouldn't have been checking their Facebook page. And #X200B. Did you share with your parents what you did? I wonder how proud of their baby boy getting her fired would make them feel. And #X200B. Oh yeah, you are the asshole.
You are the asshole. Wow. She's lucky you showed yourself. Dodged a bullet FR.
Whoa buddy, I'm getting a lot of location flag location flag location flag. You are the asshole.
You are the asshole LMFAO, this is hilarious. You are the asshole. You had her sacked because she liked you. You could just be an adult and say no thanks, not interested and no harm no foul, but you had to go full asshole and ruin her life.
You are the asshole. The most charitable interpretation of this event that I can give is that OP may be on the autism spectrum and doesn't understand social behavior very well. The more likely interpretation is that he's a misogynist who gets off on causing harm to women.
You are the asshole. This happens both directions really commonly. A customer will leave their number or a server will leave theirs. If she said something explicit, or if her service was inappropriate because she was hitting on you, that would be one thing. I have had this experience, it's awful. But if the interaction is professional with a phone number at the end, you are the asshole. My dad met my mom because she was a school nurse and he was picking up his daughter from school, divorced. She was working, he was a client. It's really common to meet people that way. You ruined her livelihood over that.
Poor baby's mummy made fun of him. Now the bad mean girl got in trouble. You are the asshole. Grow up, you sad sack.
You are the asshole. She left her number, literally the least intrusive way to approach you. Not interested. Throw it out, done. No need to get her in trouble.
You are the asshole. You took away someone's livelihood because mommy and daddy made fun of you. Grow up. You are the asshole, and here's why. If she was doing anything actually unprofessional, you would have slapped it in here, no doubt about it. And it's in human nature to embellish facts to make themselves sound better when telling a story, so in this you're obviously saying the best version to sound better. You added the bad review at the end because hindsight saw that you sounded bad and needed justification. I'm a decently attractive femme-presenting person and have had waitstaff act way worse than this at a restaurant. I've had men literally take tables from their coworkers to try and get my number. I've had waitstaff follow me to my car to try and get my number. All she did was leave you her number, a smiley face. Honestly, she dodged a huge bullet and you made her lose her job on a fucking whim. BC what? Parents teased you? Oh no. The whole world is ending because her parents make a few jokes at expense. Grow the fuck up.